Everyone, today we are going to start chapter number 9, that is algebraic expressions and identities. In the previous video we had already completed our chapter number 8, comparing quantities. So here first definition is about variables. Variables are that kind of values whose values are going to be varies. Okay, variables, suppose I am having an equation x plus 2. So while solving that equation, x plus 2 is equals to 0, this 2 will be transposed from left hand side to the right hand side, it become minus 2. So what is the value of x is? X value is minus 2. So this kind of finding any values, okay, for some equations, it is said to be as variables. Variables are generally denoted by a to z, z either capital or small. Constant, everybody know that x plus 2 is equals to 0. If some equation it is having, in this equation 2 is the constant. What is coefficient? Coefficient is, what do you mean by coefficient? The numerical factor of a term is called its coefficient. What is the numerical factor is? So suppose we are having here 4x square plus 3xy is equals to 0. How many terms are here? 2 terms are there. Okay. So the coefficient of x square is what? Whatever the number is attached with x square, suppose 4x square plus 3xy. In this, coefficient of x will be what? X is the variable, isn't it? So coefficient of x square will be 4. Why it is so? Because whatever the number is attached with the variable x square, that is called the coefficient. In the same way, whatever the number is attached with xy, it is called the coefficient of xy. Clear everyone? Next one is monomial. Next definition is about monomial. Monomials are those expressions or equation that contains only one term. One term, that means suppose it will be PR or 100,000 or P square R or X square, like this term. Only one term is said to be as a monomial. In the same way, binomial, that means suppose x square plus PR. When the two terms are attached with each other either by plus or minus, it is called a binomial terms. So expressions that contains two terms is called binomial, and trinomials, expressions that contains three terms. Suppose x square plus PR plus 1000. So these are called the trinomials. Okay. Then expressions that contains many terms. Many terms, that means more than 3 terms, is called a polynomial. What do you mean by like terms? So like terms are formed from the same variables and the power of these variables are same too. But the coefficient of the like terms need not be the same. Like term means any term which is having its variables, same variables, or like terms are formed from the same variables, that means it should have the same variables. If one of the number is with x, the other should be also x, and this variable should have the same power, but the coefficient of like terms are not same. Clear? Next one is ninth definition is unlike term. So it is just opposite of like terms. In unlike terms are formed from the different variables and their powers are not same. Then let's see the identities. Identities are a kind of formula which we have to know while solving the exercise. So first identity is a plus b the whole square is equals to a square plus b square plus 2b. It can also be read as a square plus b square the whole a plus b the whole square, a plus b the whole square. It can also be written as a square plus 2ab plus b square. It can also be written as a square plus b square plus 2ab. Both are same. Okay. Both the formulas are, or both the identities are same. Clear? Then second one is a minus b the whole square it is. So a minus b the whole square is equals to a square plus b square minus 2ab. Okay, it can also be written as a square minus 2ab plus b square. Both is having the same values. The third formula is a square minus b square is equals to a plus b the whole square into, not whole square, a square minus b square formula will be a plus b into a minus b. Okay, so these are the identities, and the fourth identity is x plus a into x plus b is equals to x square plus a plus b into x plus ab. So these are the four important identities which you have to learn. Okay, next one is addition of algebraic expression. So in order to add the algebraic expressions, two methods are there. First method is said to be as a column method, and second method is said to be as a simple method. So let's see how the algebraic expressions or any kind of expressions is, how it will be added. So let us take an example of a question, that is 7x square minus 4x plus 5 and 9x minus 10. So this, what we have to do with this question, we have to add the question. So by the first method, in the first method, so first number is 7x square minus 4x plus 5 is there, isn't it? In the second term, you just look out, 9x minus 10 is there. So wherever the same power will be there, there we have to write the second term same power. Okay, since we are not having the x square term, like term as x square, we don't have, so we can write there 0. Now here 9x in the question itself, 9x in front of 9, nothing is written, that means 9x is a positive number, so we can put here plus. Okay, then minus 10 comes here. Then after, what is asked to do? It is asked to add. So addition sign will be there, isn't it? Now 7x square plus 0 will be how much? 7x square itself, isn't it? Now plus and plus will be plus itself. Then plus and minus will be minus, isn't it? So minus 4x plus 9x, plus and minus will be minus itself. So 9 minus 4 will be 5, isn't it? So that answer will come here 5. Now what about sign? From 9 and 4, which number is greater? 9 is greater. So if 9 is greater, its sign will come in the answer. Clear? Now plus and minus will be minus again. Okay, then minus and plus will be minus itself. So minus 10 plus 5 will be equals to how much? It will be equals to 5. But among 10 and 5, which number is greater? 10 is greater. So its sign comes in the answer. So the answer will be minus 5. So what is the answer finally? So answer will be 7x square plus 5x minus 5 is the required answer. So this is the first method. This method is said to be as a column method. Okay, in this way we can add the algebraic expressions. In the same way, for the second method, second method is said to be as a simple method. In this, what we have to do, in place of and, we are going to put plus sign. Okay, in place of and, we are going to put plus sign. So if we are having the first expression as 7x square minus 4x plus 5, isn't it? And the second one is and. So in place of and, what we are going to put? We are going to put plus. Then again, what is the expression is? Plus 9x. So that will be what? Plus 9x will be written as plus, and plus will be plus itself. So plus 9x will be the same. Okay, then minus 10 will be there. Clear everyone? Now like term, is there any like term for x square? No like term will be there. So it will be remain as it is. Okay, now the next like term is minus 4x and plus 9x, isn't it? So we are going to make the pair of minus 4x and plus 9x. This will be the pair. Next one pair we will make for the constant, that is 5 plus 5 and minus 10, isn't it? Now 7x is a single term, it does not have any pair, so it will remain as it is. Now the pair for the like term minus 4x plus 9 will be how much? Plus and minus will be minus itself, so 9 minus 4 will be 5x. Now what about the sign? 9 and 4, which one is greater? 9 is greater, so its sign will come in the answer. Now among the constant plus 5 and minus 10, plus and minus will be minus, so 10 minus 5 will be 5, but in the answer which sign will come? As 10 is greater, so the minus 5 will come in the answer. That means minus will come in the answer. So what is the required answer for this? That is 7x square plus 5x minus 10 is the required answer. While solving by the first method or the second method, you can use both the method or whichever method you like, easy, that can be used by you. In both the method, the answer will come same. Clear? Next one is, let's see the subtraction. So student, why am I explaining you the subtraction, addition, multiplication and division? Because these are the basic things which will be required to solve the algebraic equations for the exercise. That's why by taking as an example I am explaining, so that it will become more easy for you people while solving the questions. Okay, next is about subtraction of algebraic expression. So for the subtraction also two methods are there. First method is column method, as we did for the addition, the same way we have to do, but in place of addition we are going to subtract. Okay, and the second method is a simple method. Clear? Now look how to solve it. Here the example question is being taken by me, that is 5x square minus 4y square plus 6y minus 3 from subtracted from 7x square minus 4xy plus 8y square plus 5x minus 3y. As you know that the from means the second term will be written first, isn't it? And the first term will be written in second. That you everybody know. Okay. So I had written all the numbers in. So first is 7x square minus 4xy plus 8x square y square plus 5x minus 3y. Now the like term among this is 5x square and 7x square. So in below 7x square we can write it as 5x square. Now the next term is minus 4xy. So minus 4xy does not have any like term in the 5x square minus 4y square plus 6y minus n. So we are going to write 0 over there. Okay, because xy term is not present in the question. So in place of that we are going to write 0. Now next like term is, what is 8y square minus 4y square. So 8y square and below it what we are going to write? Minus 4y square. Next like term is 5x. So 5x, again we are not having any 5x term here, so we are going to write 0 just below of it. Okay, next term is minus y square. So minus y square is having a like term, that is 6y. So 6y we are going to write below minus 3y. Now the next last term what is left here? Here it is left as minus 3y. So minus 3y is a constant term, and in this here in the question we are not having any constant term. So in place of that above minus 3 we are going to write 0. Clear? Now since it is said to subtract, that means minus will be there. So here 7 and 5 both, in front of both the number what is the sign? Plus sign is there. So plus and plus will be plus, but that plus when it will be again multiplied with this, that means plus and plus will become plus itself, but this plus will be going to multiply with minus, and again what the result will we are having? That is minus itself. So 7x square minus 5x square will be 2x square. And what about the sign? Sign will be plus itself because 7 is greater than 5. Okay. Now minus 4xy will be subtracted with 0. It will be minus 4xy itself. Then here minus and this minus will become plus, isn't it? So plus and plus will be plus itself. So 8y square plus 4y square will be 12y square. Okay. Then plus 5x plus 0 will be plus 5x. Minus 3y plus 6y will be minus 9y. Then plus 0, minus 3. From minus and minus and minus will become plus. So plus 3 plus 0 will be plus 3 itself. Clear everyone? Next second method is subtraction of how to see. Now for the subtraction, as we know that the second term we are going to write first and the first term we are going to write in the second way, and from that means minus will come. So this is the from word minus, and the whole first term will be written inside the bracket, because outside the bracket minus sign is there, and this minus will be multiplied with each of the terms inside the bracket. So the first term 7x square minus 4xy plus 8y square plus 5x minus 3y will be remain as it is. Now the sign will be changed because outside the bracket minus is there, and this minus will be multiplied with each term inside the bracket. So 5x square is in positive form, so plus and minus will be minus. So 5 minus 5x square will become minus 5x square. Then minus 4y square is there, so as here minus is there, so minus and minus will become plus. So 4y square will become plus 4y square. Here plus 6y minus will become minus 6y. Then again this minus and the last constant term while minus will become plus. So it will be plus 3. So in this way you have to open the bracket. Now after opening the bracket, what you have to do? You have to make the pair of the like term. Okay. So what is the like term? This 7x square is the like term with 5x square. Okay. First term will be there. Then the second term will be 4xy. Search any xy term is there? No xy term is there. So 4xy will be remain as it is. This is the first pair. This will be remain minus 4xy does not have any like term, so it will be remain as it is. Next term will be plus 8y square. Is any like term? So here it is like term. So here again we will make one pair of the number, that is plus 8y square plus 4y square. Okay. Next term is 5x. Is any 5x term is there? No 5x term will be there, so it will be remain as it is. Next one is minus 3y will be make pair with minus 6y. So this will be the third pair, and again the constant 3 will be remain as it is. Clear? So 7x is plus 7x square minus 5x square will be plus 2x square. Then plus 8y square plus 8y square plus 4y square will be 12y square, and since it does not have any pair, so it will be remain as it is. Then again it does not have any pair, it will remain as it is. Now minus and minus will become plus, so 6 plus 3 will be 9y, and what about the sign? 6 is greater and 6 is greater than 3, then 6 sign is minus, so that minus will come in the answer. Then after plus 3. Okay, so in this way you can do the solutions. So last year also we had studied about this year also the same. Next is multiplication of algebraic expression. How to multiply the terms? So multiplying a monomial to a monomial, suppose for example 3x into 2 we are having, so it will become 3 into 2 will be 6, isn't it? And x will be multiplied with 2 it will be remain x itself, so it will be 6x. Where 5x into minus 3y, monomial, that means containing only one term, isn't it? So if we are going to multiply monomial with the monomial, a monomial answer only we will get. So 5x into minus 3y, so 5 into minus 3 will be 5 3s are 15, and minus will become in the answer as 3 is having negative sign. But x and y will be different variable, isn't it? So that different variable will be multiply and come in the answer. So the answer will be minus 15 xy. In the same way, what is the next number? What is the next example we are having here? 4x square multiplying with 4x square multiplying with minus 5x. So 4 into minus 5 will be how much? Minus 20. isn't it? And what about the variables? When x square will multiply with x, it will become x cube, because here power is 1, and what the loss of exponent says that if the base are similar, their powers get added, isn't it? So m plus n will be there. So here the base are same, that's why the power will be added. So the answer will be minus 20x cube will be there. Clear? Next one is multiplying monomial to binomial. It will be multiplying, that means opening the bracket. So 2x will be multiplied with 3x plus 5xy, isn't it? So 2x will be first multiplied with 3x, it will become 6x. Then what about the sign? As 2x is also positive side, and inside the bracket again a positive sign is there, so plus and plus will be plus itself. So 6x plus will come. Okay, now 2 will be multiplied with 5, it will become 10, and x will be multiplied with x, it will become x square, and y will remain as it is. So answer will be 6x plus 10x square y. Now multiplying binomial to binomial, that means binomial containing the two terms, isn't it? So multiplying the binomials, that means what we have to do? The terms x minus 3 will be multiplied with x minus 4. Now let's see. This x will be going to multiply with both the numbers. So x into x minus 4. Then what is the number? Minus 3. Minus 3 will be again going to multiply with x minus 4. So x into x will be x square. X into 4 will be minus 4. X minus 3 into x will be 3x. Minus and minus will become plus. 3 into 4 will be 12. Okay, so x square as it is. Then here minus 4x minus 3x will become how much? Minus and minus will become plus. So 4 plus 3 is how much? That is 7. And sign will be minus itself, as 4 is greater than 3, that's why. And its sign, the number which is greater, their sign will become in the answer. Then last one is 12. So what is the answer we are having here? X square minus 7x plus 12 will be the answer. Next one will be what? Multiplying polynomial. Polynomial means containing more than 3 terms, isn't it? So first here a will be multiplied with the whole digit. Whole, that means this a will be going to multiplied with all the 3 terms. Then again b will be multiplied with its sign, it will be multiplied. Okay, so as a is positive, so plus a will be multiplying with all the 3 terms. As b is positive, so b will be multiplied with all the 3 terms. As c is positive, so c is going to multiply with all the terms. You know how to multiply, isn't it? After multiplying, we will get this result. Now multiplying the numbers, after multiplying, that means opening the bracket, we will have to make the pair of the terms. So a square is there, no pair of a square, so it will remain a single. Then b square pair, 3b minus 3b square is there, then no pair of this like term is there, so it will be remain as it is. In the same way c square will be there. Then the next one is minus 3ab, one more pair will be there for the 3ab, that is was plus 2ab. Then next one is minus bc, that will be make the pair with which number? Minus 3bc. Then 2ac will make the pair with minus ac. In this way we have to make the pair and solve the equation. Clear everyone? Next one is multiplying of algebraic expressions. The same which we had seen above. Multiplying a monomial to monomial, multiplying monomial to binomial, binomial to binomial, and the last one is a polynomial, isn't it? The same which we have seen above. The next one is division of algebraic expressions. That means how, now we had what at the above, we had learned how to add, subtract and multiply. Now let's see how to divide the algebraic expressions. So it is very easy one, how to divide the algebraic expression. Let's see. Whatever the number we are dividing, we are going to write it in the form of a dividend and a divisor. So x minus 2 is the divisor, x cube minus 3x square plus 9x minus 2 is the dividend. So what we have to see? We have to see the table of x minus 2. So we have to bring here, we are going to give the first term preference. Remember students, we are going to give the first term preference. So here x cube is there and here is x. So we have to, what we have to multiply with this x minus 2 to bring x cube. So suppose I am multiplying a number x square with this both. So x into x will be, x into x square will be x cube minus 2x into x square will be how much? 2x square. And how many times I had multiplied that? That is x square. That will be come in the quotient and the result will come in the dividend. So minus x cube minus 2x square. Now subtracting this minus will be get cancelled. Now this one is 2, isn't it? So minus this minus and this minus will become plus. Plus and minus will be again minus. So 6 minus 2 is how much? 4. 6 is greater than 2. So 6 is negative. So negative minus sign will come in the answer. So minus 4x square will be the result. Okay. Then the next term, my plus 9x will come down. Now we have to see the first term. What is the first term? Is minus 4x square. Now we have to multiply the number x minus 2 in such a way that the first term should come. So first one is 4, isn't it? So we have to multiply here 4. Then the next x square, that means x. So 4x should be multiplied with these two numbers. So 4 into 1 will be 4, x into x will be x square, isn't it? And minus should be there because it is here we need minus, that's why. So that minus 4x will come here. Next this minus and this minus will become plus. 4 into 2 will be 8 and x. So what is the result? We minus 4x plus 8. So here this two term will get cancelled. Minus and plus will be minus. So 9x minus 8x will be x. And the last term is minus 2, that will be written at the denominator, isn't it? Now x minus 2 we are having in the divisor. So x minus 2 comes one time, that one is written in the quotient. So in this way you have to divide it. Clear? Then the next one is about our exercise. Students, please, if you didn't understand, listen the video again and again so that it can become more clear, and try to solve the questions, or taking an example questions, try to solve it, especially for plus minus and multiply, okay, and divide also. So from the exercise 9.1, question number 1 and 2 we will do. Question number 3 and 4 I will give you in the next video. So here it is asked in question number 1, identify the terms, their coefficient for each of the following expressions. So here we have to identify the terms as well as the coefficient of the numbers. Okay. Then second one is classify the following polynomial as monomial, binomial, trinomial. Which polynomial do not fit in any of the three categories? That also we have to say. Okay. So look the solution. What is the solution? What is asked in the question number 1 for 9.1? It is asked to tell the terms, number of terms or terms and the coefficient. Okay. So what is terms? Terms can be individually, we will see, like 5xy z square minus 3yz. So these are the two terms. Separately we will write by comma. Coefficient means whatever the number is attached with the variables, that is called the coefficient. So coefficient of x, y, z square will be 5 and coefficient of z, y will be minus 3. As it is minus, so minus will come in the coefficient, that is minus 3. Okay. Second one is 1 plus x square. So how many terms are there? Here 3 terms are there. First is 1, second is x, and third one is x square. So what is the coefficient of 1? Coefficient of 1 will be 1 itself. Okay. Then coefficient of x is attached with 1. nothing is written, that means with x 1 will be there, so the coefficient of x will be 1. What is the coefficient of x square? That is also 1. Similarly, for the third part, 4x square y square minus 4x square y square z square plus z square. So how many terms are there? 3 terms are there. First is 4x square y square, second is minus 4x square y square z square, and third is z square. Okay, so first coefficient of x square y square is 4, coefficient of x square y square z square is minus 4, and coefficient of z square is 1. Similarly, for the fourth part of first question, 3 minus pq plus qr minus rp. So how many terms are there? 3 comma minus pq comma plus qr comma minus rp. So these are the 4 terms. So what is the coefficient of 3? Coefficient of 3 will be 3. Here I didn't written, but you have to write. Okay, so what first term is 3. So what is the coefficient of 3? Coefficient of 3 is 3. Then coefficient of pq is minus 1. Coefficient of qr is 1. Coefficient of rp is minus 1. Clear? Next one, fifth part. It is in the form of division. X upon 2 plus y upon 2 minus xy. So how many terms are there? 3 terms are there. First is x by 2 comma y by 2 comma minus xy. Now coefficient of x is 1 by 2. Coefficient of y is 1 by 2. Coefficient of xy is minus 1. Then the last part is about a decimal. So how many terms are there? 3 terms are there. Okay, first term is 0.3a, second term is minus 0.3ab, third term is 0.5b. Now coefficient of a is 0.3, coefficient of ab is minus 0.6, coefficient of b is 0.5. Okay, now second question is what? Second question is about, we have to classify which of the terms are binomial, monomial, polynomial and a trinomial. Okay, so first x plus y, it is 2 term. Here it is 2 terms are present, isn't it? X and y both are the 2 terms, so it is a binomial. 1000 is a 1 term, so it is a monomial. Next one is x plus y, x plus x square plus x cube plus x to the power 4. So how many terms are there? More than 3 terms. So if it is more than 3 terms, that means it is a polynomial. Then 7 plus y plus 5x, it is a trinomial since it is having a 3 terms. Then next 2y minus 3y square, binomial. 2y minus 3y square plus 4y 3 is trinomial since it is having 3 terms. 5x minus 4y plus 3xy, again it is trinomial since it is having 3 terms. Then 4z minus 15z square will be binomial as it is having the 2 terms. Next AB plus BC plus CD plus DA, having more than 3 terms, that means it will be polynomial. Then QRP is a 1 term, that means monomial. Q square P square Q plus P Q square is a binomial since having the 2 terms. Then next one is 2P plus 2Q, again 2 terms, that means monomial. Now in the question it is asked that you have to categorize which is having more than 3 terms. So more than 3 terms, first one is AB plus BC plus CD plus AD. This is a polynomial, and one more polynomial is there, isn't it? That is x plus x square plus x cube plus x to the power 4. So these are the 2 terms which is having more than 3 expressions. Okay. So next video we are going to see tomorrow, in which we are going to solve question number 3 and 4. Thank you everyone.